Okay, welcome to the tutorial for adding your own contact details to the Leicestershire Villages website. Now I'm going to click on the contact section on the left hand side of the screen, and this is really an area for people that offer some kind of service to the community, whether that's somebody that runs the local WI or the village football team or someone from the church, for example. And if you want to add your own item on here, you can just click on the add new button, and this should show you the same kind of form that you'll see for any of the sections in the local postings part of the site. Now the first thing you see is that we're prompted to add in a name here, so I'm going to just type in the name of the person from the local church. You don't need to include a picture if you don't want to, but it does make your item stand out from others on the page. So if you click on browse, it's exactly the same way as adding an attachment to an email. So it allows us to search through our hard drive on our computer, and I'm going to add this picture of the Reverend here. And you see that it tells us that it's found a particular document. Now if you leave this button ticked, this resize button, it'll automatically resize your picture to fit on the screen, and it defaults to 200 pixels by 200 pixels. It is best to leave them as these, but if you do want to change these settings you can. Now the description section is for you to add details of the organisation that you may be representing. You can either type these details in, or you can do what I'm doing, is pasting them in from another document. Okay, so you do have an option to add a postal address if you want to. It's not compulsory. You can add details of an email address if you want to. You can also go ahead and add a web link. What you'll also find is a section where you can add up to 2 files as attachments. It could be anything from a Word document to a video file, for example. It could be a little video introduction to the church. I'm going to actually add a little welcome message from the Reverend, and all I'm going to do is click on the browse button, and I'm going to find a little Word document which is on my computer, so just double click on that. Now whenever you do add an attachment to the site, you do need to include an attachment name, just to make it easier for users to understand what they're downloading. So I'm going to just type in here message from the Reverend, and really that's all there is to it. So we can just go ahead and click on the save button, and that should put our item onto the site. Now what you will notice is that the contacts go in alphabetical order by first name, and if you do find that your item isn't actually on the site, then what you'll need to do is just see if it's on the second page. So if I click on page 2, you should see somewhere down the page is our item. Now it appears in pink because it's waiting to be approved. Nothing goes live on the site until it's been approved by a moderator first, and that's pretty much it. So it's very simple to do, it's completely free, so why not go and publicise your organisation to the thousands of visitors that are using Leicestershire Villages.